Welcome back to part 3 of Portsmouth Tonight. Now, if you wanted to make yourself get a little bit fitter, maybe change your lifestyle and also learn self-defense into the bargain, you could do a lot worse than practice the ancient Japanese art of Ninjitsu. Warrior Craft is an organisation that runs in South Sea. I spoke to Andrew Thomas, who runs Warrior Craft, earlier on today, and I started by asking him how and why he got involved in martial arts.
I was about 17 when I started to get involved, and I'd run upstairs with my senior technician where I was working, and I turned around, he's halfway down the staircase dying at the age of 30, couldn't make up the staircase. I thought, I don't want to be like that. Yeah, I thought, I don't want to be like that when I'm 30. And I thought, they're all doing the same thing, they work, they go home, but they didn't have any extra drive or focus in their life. I looked for something that would supply that, and I found that in the martial art that I do. Because it's done very close, which is like real-life defence situations.
So there he's going to punch you, which unfortunately happens all too often in sort of unprovoked yeah, absolutely. Slowing it down.
So I block and I go straight to his attacking arm, slow him down straight to the middle, and then take him down with a lock on my arm. Then I suggest running away.
Yeah.
So he's grabbed my clothing here, but because it has easily be grabbing the throat, which a very serious situation.
He's now picking up a knife, which it steps up a level here, doesn't it? So again, very, very quick, and suddenly he's disabled, disarmed. We'll slow that one down. And I think what's interesting is that, people can see here there's a big height, reach, weight difference, but still in just half a dozen easy steps.
The first move is I've covered my neck in the most damageable areas. Then I've gone straight to a move that's going to slow him down to the jaw. So it's a very life-threatening situation. If you can run away from a knife fight, do so. But you can see
similar thing behind it. So the first thing you do is protect yourself.
Protect yourself and then counter.
And again, we'll just do that one in a slow motion.
Block, counter strike, and the nerve point. Dislocate the shoulder, if necessary. Take to the ground.
And finishing him off. Now, but we moved on to a slightly different situation because you're going to sit down now. And where you sit down in a moment, it's more to do with so martial arts is not just nowadays about self-defense, is it? It's about all sorts of things. It's about certainly keeping fit, but it's stress management, working on your diet, focusing mentally. It covers all sorts of things.
It means different things to different people. Some people want to be able to protect themselves. Some people just want to be fit. Some people want to have a better focus and direction in their life. Maybe they think their life's just wandering a bit. Some people want more self-discipline so they can achieve more. They can achieve all these goals.
Situation because you're going to sit down now, and where you sit down in a moment, it's more to do with if people are attacked on a bus or a train.
People think you have to be standing up in a martial arts.
It doesn't happen.
You could be sitting down, you could be on the bus, you could be on the train. But I know a lot of people who have been attacked on the train that come to go in my classes because of those events.
He'll get up and do this again. This looks quite painful because you're hitting the nerves, going for the genitals, always a good one, finishing him off there, and then we get it again in quick motion, and it does look very, very...
There's 5 strikes in the lot.
Is a lot of people say, well, self-defense surely has to be non-aggressive and you don't want to hurt people, but I think what you were saying is it's measure for measure. It's
reflective of what's happened to you.
So explain to me what you mean by that.
Well, if I'm walking down the street and someone's at 18 pints can barely stand up, and maybe I move out of the way and I just sweep them and they fall down a bit and I run away. But if I'm walking down the street with my 5-year-old and they attack me with serious intent, then I'm going to give them the same measured of response back. Depends how great you see the threat. If they attack me with a knife, all this great stuff you see in the films and people moving gracefully around and flying through the air is rubbish.
It doesn't
I have about a tenth of a second to save my life or die. And it's got to be strong and effective or I won't be here to talk about it.
And then this is the classic, a sort of typical attack from behind, unprovoked attack from behind, so around the neck.
Right, first strikes into the left point of his arm.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the rest of the technique wouldn't work. So it weakens his whole arm to allow me to do the rest of the
Nice and
technique.
slow.
The legs are dropped with the bounce, turned it into a lock, and then he's got no balance. The first thing we want to do is break his balance and slow his brain down.
No sort of step on the instep or anything.
Well, that works as well. I mean, I can show you 100 counters to this, but this is just the one we did today. It's not set pre-planned, it's a response. Martial arts, what we offer: development, self-confidence, fitness, health. We look after all people, whether they're extremely fit or whether they're unfit. If you had no training, it's for anybody really can do it.
And is a lot of this mental? It's all
in the mind. It's all about the mind. It's all about observation. It's all about balance and timing. The key three things are balance, timing, and distance for making the technique work. And the ingredients that makes the ultimate finish is your mental attitude in everyday life.
Fantastic. Well, you obviously have the right mental attitude. Best of luck with Warrior Crafts.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming in, and hopefully you won't have to use that in a real life situation. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for your time.
So there you are. It's not all about punching and kicking people. There really is something for everyone. It keeps you fit, it improves your lifestyle, and most importantly, it defends your own personal